Abruptly, the younger coyote asked me to duck down because a Border Patrol boat was speeding by. So, we'll need to keep walking. But stops to tell me that he believes the Border Patrol boat from earlier has been following us using infrared heat sensor cameras. Out of nowhere, the first aid collector man starts hauling ass and my coyote follows him. Naturally, I run after them for about 10 minutes until we finally get back to a new spot in the forest. And after a final plunge deep into the woods, we found ourselves at the perfect embankment. There were no orange buoys in the river here, and very limited razor wire on the American side. So they said we'd cross here.
All right, so as you guys can see, we're at the end of the journey here. Right here behind me is the Rio Grande. So over yonder is the United States.
There was also a bunch of dudes there, just hanging out.
We got like a Mexican Ernest Hemingway type figure down here.
Just fishing and wishing people the best of luck.
Be careful. You have a good trip. Be careful.
I'm not sure why, but Ernesto's words gave me the confidence boost that I needed, and the coyotes said it was go time. The first coyote was already in the water, and it was my turn. Step by step, I inched myself down. And after a few small strides, I reached the waterline. From there was only one way to go. In. I see an entanglement of razor wire that lets me know we're almost home, and Larry Susan's close behind me. Thank God, the experience is finally almost over.
Grab it and the other. What?
I breathe a sigh of relief as my feet touch American soil. I was finally home, in the land of the free, where the bald eagle flies. Sure, we had 76 miles to go until Uvalde, but at least I made it across the river. And away from Mexico for now. Suddenly, my coyote ducked for cover and told us to be quiet.
Manos arriba. Ven pa' acá, usted.
Speak English.
Hands up. Speak English. Got any guns on you?
No, sir.
Face away from me.
We're journalists.
Usted, manos arriba. Bájate. Súbete. You too. You speak English?
Yeah.
Stand up.
I couldn't believe it. Border Patrol had been watching us the entire time since we entered the forest,
Yeah, I can clearly hear him swimming.
and set up an ambush on the American side to apprehend
You
us.
two, face away from me. Walk backwards over here. Hey, ven pa' acá, wey.
Immediately, my coyotes jumped back into the water, swimming back to Mexico.
Come back over here. Get over here.
This left us alone in Border Patrol custody.
There was one guy here. He obviously ran back, and then the two USCs right there.
After crossing the river, Andrew and his cameraman were arrested by United States Border Patrol for illegal entry into the United States. They did not realize this, but what they did was a felony federal offense called failure to report. After being arrested, they were driven to a migrant processing center and placed under detainee status and held for several days, much of which was spent in solitary confinement. Thankfully, Channel 5 personnel were able to recover their memory cards, which is how you were able to see this footage. But our team also took things a step further while Andrew was detained. Using details he gave to us over the jail phone, we hired a video game designer to create a graphic recreation of the things he saw and heard on the inside. and we compiled these animations and voiceovers into a documentary. If you'd like to see it, go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/channel5. Again, that's www.patreon.com/channel5. As many of you know, we are primarily crowdfunded and supported by your monthly contributions. Free the guys and free C-Mac the Loke.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine.
Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News.
Channel 55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number.